Hi everybody, Keith Best here. So in this video, this is part two of using Zaggio Agent X to build out a site for Magic Page plugin. Now, as you can see, I've made a bit of a change with the actual home page. So I've added my own form there. I've made that say call today. I'll put that as call today. I'm going to change these because I want these to be relevant to my actual pages. So obviously one's going to be flood damage, one's going to be storm damage, one's going to be mold inspection, and one's going to be mold removal. So I'll change them and then we'll either link to them from there or I will link to them from the actual titles, probably the titles. Then here I've changed that to call today. Then we've got that. Then we've got that. Then we've got this connect with our restoration experts. I've just changed the form there from a standard one to that form. Change the map to be camper. Still haven't put anything in there, but I will do. And then I've basically got the contact information down there. I change all that. This navigation I'll probably change to other locations and put my shortcode in there for Magic Page plugin. Okay, so that's what we've done there. If we pop over to here now, what I've done is I've installed Magic Page plugin, and basically we're just going to look at quickly go through the settings page. So leave that on Classic Editor. We'll leave that enabled. You want this. Now you need to take some of these out. You want your posts, you want your pages. You're not bothered about floating buttons. Elementor library, you don't want that. Default radius, put that down about 15. Now it's water damage Florida, so we can just do we can put like sort of service area or locations or restoration. Restoration. The keyword, I don't need the Google Maps API key. I'll leave that set. In fact, you can turn that off because you can have you can use Xagio with all of the keywords, so you can turn that off. You can just leave them as they are. And Elementor plugin fix, have that enabled because obviously you've got Elementor on here. And then save settings. So that's all Magic Page now set up. You now need to go to Elementor and go to settings. And you need to click on here to set that up for Magic Page. That means you can actually edit the Magic Page with Elementor. Save the changes. Nothing else needs doing on that one. I don't think unless I've changed something. No, it doesn't look like it. So now what we need to do is go back to our home page. And which is this one here. And we're going to edit with Elementor. And I'm going to get rid of some of these. Okay, so if we edit that, because this is going to be our Magic Page. So what we want to do with this, and it used to be down the bottom. Oh, here we go. So we're going to save this as a template. And we're going to give it a name. So we're going to call it home page and save. So that's saved as a template. Still going to leave that one up because I'm going to be using the content in a second. So go Magic Page. And of course, we haven't got one. So you have to add a Magic Page. And we're just going to, from there, give it a title, which is going to be water damage. Location. In fact, just check that out. In. And just do publish before we go anything on. Didn't want the location bit in the actual URL. Not that it really matters, because that URL at the end, the water damage bit, that will actually get changed into something completely different. So we've got that done. So now what we need to do is build out our page. Just update that, so I've changed the title. And just go to edit with Elementor. And we just basically click on here and do templates and do homepage, insert, apply. Okay, so we publish that. Now, what's going to probably happen is when we come to view it, oh, I just took it away. Yep, it's come out. That now is our magic page created. But what I found is that when you have the magic page exactly the same, and just change like sort of the locations, then what tends to happen is that it doesn't index as well. So the way I do things now with this is that can stay the same. Obviously, everything can stay the same, but I'm going to take this bit here and copy it. And then I'm going to go to here and go to chat. And in here, I'm just going to put in, please make 4 versions of the content below. The content wants to be unique, but retain the same name. Then put that in there and do that. We've got that, so we're going to just then press go. Version 1, version 2, version 3, and version 4. So now what we need to do is here, so what damage 1? I can't remember if Xfields actually works in here, but I'm going to do Xfield page H1. And this one actually wants to be a Spintex shortcode. Okay, so we've got them two created there. So what we want to do is we're going to have to create some X fields for these and from Spintex shortcodes. So let's go out of here. I'll probably start having that yet. So let's go exit the WordPress. And let's scroll down. Don't need that. Okay, we've got this here. So we want a new X field. So we call that home page H1. Okay, so what we're going to take is these here. And we're going to put it in there. We're going to spin this, but what we want is that as a location. Spin that. So we put a curly brace at the start. Then we put a pipe. Then we go back to here. Control C. Location. And put another pipe. Control C. The pipe, and then the last one is and then we put the curly brace at the end. And then we save that. Then we need the spin text shortcode, and we call this one home page tagline. And then we do our content here. So what we do, this is version 1. Two, three, four. There. Version 2. There. Version 3. And go to the version 4. If we save that. So now if we actually update this, let's get rid of these first, custom fields and revisions. Don't need to see them. Okay, so if we now update that, when we refresh this, we've now got fast and reliable water damage help in. Because we haven't got a location in yet, that's why I haven't got that. Missed out the what location in there. Let's scroll down to these. Oops, here. Edit. It's location. Just quickly check that there's no other locations in there. Okay, so they're now done. So that's that one done. So then what we've got, if we have a look at this, right, we've got that, we've got that. So we can now do this bit here. Now I wouldn't bother with the actual tick boxes. So that'd be too much of a pain in the backside to get them to look like tick boxes. So we're just going to put this here, copy all of that text. Oh, you can't copy off there. Put it here. Copy that to there. Drop it in here. Scroll up a bit. I'm just going to stick this into me. Oh, it's easy to do, so I'm going to scroll up and down all the time. So then do that. While that's doing it, let's have a look here. This is discover our story. So what you can do here is we can do edit magic page. So we now need spin text shortcodes. Just makes it easy. So 1, 2. So this one's going to be discover heading and discover text. Okay, I want 4 options in there. I did 4. Go to here. One, 2, 3, 4. So we need that change it to location. That's done. Now for discovered text, we want 4. Look, our tamper base team. Tamper's at the start. One, 2, 3, 4. So again, we want this to be location. Save that. If we update, I just update you so I don't lose anything. Okay, so we've got the discover text, which we'll change that to in a minute. Core services now. Now I'm going to leave them because I'm going to do them differently, but I'll do this core services bit. And then so we want core services title. If we do core heading, it's same, and core text. Come here. Got the yeah. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, no, that's 2's got tamper in. That one's the location. M2 didn't have it in, so save that. Add 4 to these. Cool. 3. 1. 4. Okay, so we save core text. Date. Go back to here. Leave them. So this is choose. Copy this bit. This is go down, and we've got choose, heading, choose text. Copy that. Copy that. Copy that. Yeah, copy that. No tamper in there. So get rid of that. Add 4 of these. There's no tamper in there. Now we might have to put these into HTML code, into P tags, just so that they format nicely. Also like sort of 2 paragraphs. No tamper in that one. And the last one. No tamper in that one. Okay, let's update it. So that's the choose bit. You can do this one, which is the FAQs. Yeah. Go over here, scroll down. And here we go. The text becomes still quickly scanning this to make sure it hasn't got tamper in. Because if it did, I would need to change it to be location. Well, the location shortcode anyway. Save that. Date. Yeah. Don't need to do that one. So we'll do this bit here. So what is this one again? Assistance. Okay, so put that in. Put that in. Go down. It's now contact hidden. Contact text. What's that done? No tamper in there, so that will do. Put that in. Put that in. Put that in. And drop that in. Save that. Scroll up and do update. Okay, so that's all of them updated. So now what we need to do is do edit with Elementor. I'm going to open this in a different window, different tab, because obviously I need to know what my SpinTech shortcodes are. So we've got discover heading. So copy that. Go to here. We've got that one. We've got that one. So that one in there. Discover text. Put that in there. Core services. That's core heading. Put that in there. Core text. Put that in. Oops. Put that in there. Leave them, so I'm going to change them and choose us. Let's choose heading. Oh, that's a two. Oh, that's why there was two paragraphs there. Okay. These are going into one paragraph. What I'm going to do is choose text. I'm going to edit it. But I'll see what it looks like when I put it in. I'm going to choose text. Just put that in there and let's just delete that one. Okay, so you'll call it a day. So then we've got FAQ. What's going on for this? What has happened? God knows what happened there. So FAQ heading. FAQ text. Right, and then we scroll down. We've got the FAQs. We've got that bit, and then we've got this bit. Which is out connect. And then we've got connect. That's everything done. Got all them in. So let's just, I mean, we can't change that obviously to be like X field address, X field phone number. I'll do that later. This is the main thing. So we've got them. I'll probably remove them because I don't particularly like having testimonials on when they're not my testimonials. So what I'll do is I'll move this up into there, that up into there, and then delete this bottom one. Just so we keep the color scheme. And got that. Need them changing. But other than that, that is everything done. We'll do publish. Now when we do this, refresh. We've got contact our restoration pros. I think that's questions about water damage restoration. So all of them now work. So just to show you how it'll look with location in, we now go back to here. And we've got that, haven't we? That, yeah. And let's go to locations. Hasn't got any settings. So let's go to Magic Page databases. And we want to go to Florida. Find America. Down. Where's Florida going? There we go. Population. I always filter it down to 1,000 population. Just apply the filters. Start out with 8,700 and drops down to 1,600. Install the database. That's the database done. Open Magic Page. Edit. And we're looking for Tampa. Way too many. Oof, still too many. Tampa's very dense. with 5 mile radius. That'll do. 5 mile radius will do. So we've got 160 locations. Normally like to keep below 150, but that'll do for now. So now I want to auto install these locations. So I'm not doing 160 pages all at once. Just click on there, choose option 1, click on this blue box with the 0 in, and do install auto locations. That's 10, 20. I always do 30. Done. Then update. And that is basically the site done. So if we have a look at this now, help in Tampa. Tell you what, missed off on both of them. I'll have to edit with Elementor. You know, actually, let's have a word down with experts. And then you will do in here. And we also cover the following areas. Do it there and just put in like that. 10, I'll just do 5. It's up here now. There we go. City's in there. Could change that so that like that's half a screen and we have other locations in there. We can put other locations down there. We've got that. If we now do that, because that says Tampa, but if we now do Westland, fast and reliable water damage help in Westland. Got Westland in there. Westland's trusted. Westland, got different links. Westland water damage experts. Again, if we do Southern Pines, we'll go there. Southern Pines. So now what we want to do is copy that bit of code and go back to here, pages, all pages, find our home page. Go on. There, scroll down, got that in there, publish. Like I say, all I need to do now is change these here for each of the different services what we provide. And we can go to Sea Breeze. And then Westland. Yellowhaw. And they're all working fine. So that's the site done apart from changing them. And that took us 55 minutes to do that with talking as well. So basically, it took us 2 hours in total to actually build the site up, which is not bad. And like I say, I'll probably create a video for this, put a video on, and just optimize it a bit more. Okay, guys, hope that was useful. Catch you on next video. Bye.